Hi.
Hi.
So I'm interviewing three really amazing women in breast cancer for just to see the okay. Can we start over? I'll do. In honor of Breast Cancer Month, I have decided to interview some amazing women who are doing things for breast cancer awareness and prevention and all of that. And so the first person I am interviewing, Tina Conrad, and she is known as DJ Breast Cancer. So, first of all, I want to find out the history of DJ Breast Cancer.
Yeah, so I'm a 6-year survivor, and I felt that I had all this wisdom. Plus, my mom had been through breast cancer twice. And I just felt like, I had the listening ear of my mom and a lot of history and a lot of information. But there's so many women going through breast cancer for the first time, and they don't have a roadmap or any kind of clue of what hit them. And so I just thought that I had a lot of information that I could help people along the way. Totally understanding that everyone's journey is different and we all go through, unique treatments and, everyone has a little bit different, of a journey. But all things considered, there's also a lot of similarities and we can all help each other and help each other, along the way. Right. And then, too, one of my great friends from my support group passed away in July of last year. And I had started writing, a lot of my season 1, but her passing really made me really aware that, like, if I want to do something, then I need to seize this moment and do it. And it just really put it under a microscope. And so really was the start of my podcast.
Where do you find the women and how many have you done? And with some interesting stories.
Yeah, and I even had my first male guest this year too, so I don't discriminate. So yeah, I'm in season 3 right now, and so most of the people I just find from Instagram, they're people who I feel are very inspiring, and a real but positive energy to other people, and just have an openness and want to share their story.
Yeah, that's amazing. How is Tina Conrad different from DJ Breast Cancer? Is that a weird question?
No, I think it's, I think social media is obviously one slice of who you are, so as Tina Conrad, I'm a whole lot of other things. I'm probably much more of a wife. I'm much more of a employee. I'm much more of a friend. But in my DJ Breast Cancer, that's truly focused, hyper focused on breast cancer and everything breast cancer related. But it is just like one slice of my life, whereas, Tina Conrad, who I am, is just, that's me, and I try to keep it real, and I try to bring an authenticity and genuineness, to my DJ Breast Cancer.
I do think you come off really authentic. Like, I think you really, really do. You really are representing who you are. You know what I mean? And that's why people totally respond to your page and want to be part of it. Like when I saw it, I asked you to be in it, and it's because I think you were really authentic and real and genuine in why you're doing it.
Overall, like, I'm a very positive and optimistic person, but I also to understand that not every day is sunshine and roses, and I've been pretty real from the moment that I started a blog when I was diagnosed, and I refer to a lot of those writings, and that pain and that hurting and that loss that comes with cancer. I felt it. I've been there. So while I'm living beyond breast cancer now, I totally understand where people are coming from and can empathize with where they're at any given day, because it can change, and it's very hard.
And it's like you felt it in such a unique way, because you felt it as a daughter and as a patient.
Yeah, and my mom had it 2 times, and even the way I experienced it the second time was a lot more angry, than the first time too. So I totally, yes, I've been there, and it's really impacted my life really for like 18 years, when you look back. So it's it's, almost half of my life has been impacted by breast cancer, which is kind of crazy.
No, I know it's crazy. I mean, we have a very similar situation where almost half of my life has been impacted by cancer too, you know? So I wanted to ask you, what are you doing specifically for October?
Oh, well, I just finished a half marathon. It wasn't technically in October, but I ran on behalf of the Vera Bradley Foundation for Breast Cancer. So I raised over $1,000, which was a great challenge for me. And it was, a great physical challenge, wearing my Live Strong shirt today.
I know, I saw. I totally noticed that. I love it.
And then I have 2 speaking engagements. So I have one on Thursday and one on Friday. And then I am traveling to DC next weekend to be with some friends of mine who we really went through our journey like together. And so it's just really special to celebrate October with people who are amazing and we just want to travel and do things and just be silly and be ourselves. And so I'm really looking forward to that.
That's amazing. Okay, couple last things. Any advice? Just any offhand advice to somebody newly diagnosed? Something to do just to either get through chemo or just some sort of advice that the doctors don't always give us.
The main thing I want to always tell people is you're not alone. And so sometimes you have to find your tribe, so it can be social media like Instagram, it can be Facebook groups, it can be support groups, but really try to find some way to help you through the hard times, because other people who've been through it get it like no other person can.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I never bonded with strangers on Instagram before, but because of this, I have become friendly with people that I really never would have met, like on Instagram. You and a couple other. It's really interesting that even on Instagram you can get a community if you need something.
Yes.
Yeah. Too. I agree. Okay. Yeah. Any final words? Oh wait, I need all your social. You have to give me all your social. Go.
Okay, so it's DJ Breast Cancer, and then that's my podcast. That's available on Apple Podcasts, iTunes, and then Spotify. It's also on my website, djbreastcancer.org. And then my Facebook is Tina Conrad with a page for DJ Breast Cancer. And then Insta is DJ Breast Cancer. So pretty consistent. And, I feel like recently the podcast has really gotten a lot into life after cancer and just trying to kind of share with others that, just because your diagnosis may end,
right,
there's still a lot of trials and tribulations. And so really kind of sharing a lot of those out with people to help them through those times.
Yes, I agree. Sorry, my dog is crying. I don't know exactly why. So anyway, sorry about the noise in the background. So great. So now we have all your social and we'll put it all underneath. And it was so fun talking to you. And it's still recording. So hallelujah. Hopefully this works. I'm scared now. Okay. Anyways, it was fun chatting.
Good times. Bye,
hon. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.